right. Oh, we're live. Hi, guys. This is Robert from Bits for You. Is it from Bits for You or should I say of Bits for You? Both are fine? All right. Of and from Bits for You. How about that? So, yeah. In less than 24 hours, I'll be on a cruise ship that holds about, what is it, 5,000 people?
Yeah, including the crew, I guess.
Including the crew? Yeah, the getaway. Second time on that ship. Well, before we get to that, I have to talk to you about these awesome freaking headphones that I have on from Sudio. Sudio or Sudio? They're Swedish. It's a Swedish brand. What can I say about them? They're just awesome. The batteries, the brand that I have on is the Regent. It's the premium headphones. It has impeccable clarity, instrumental tones. It's well balanced sound. It has 24 hours of battery life. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I believe it. 24. Of course I believe it because I've been using it. And the standby life is 20 days. Now, this is still using the original charge. The last time I charged it was about 3 weeks ago, and it still held that battery, that charge. I mean, the Region is the perfect companion for your home or on the go. It's gonna connect to any device that has Bluetooth, and it even has the auxiliary cord if you don't want to use the wireless Bluetooth option. And you can personalize the interchangeable caps as well, such as white or black marble designs, just to name a few. So, I mean, it's a combination of polished metal, matte surfaces, and of Scandinavian design and vision. The Sudio company wants to revolutionize the way people use headphones, not just a tech company, but also an accessory. The headphone market can offer you one of two things: style or tech. Fashionable headphones tend to lack the power, sound quality, and high-tech variations. Sorry, and high-tech variations are bulky and not design-oriented. Is it? I said it oriented. I didn't screw up that word. We want to bridge that gap. The Sudio wants to bridge that gap, not we. Sudio. And they emphasize their modern design, Scandinavian design, provide a product that matches the quality of even the highest rated headphones on the market. Hint, hint, starts with a B. I'm not going to say anything else about that. That one's very expensive. My brother recently had that one that starts with a B that's created by somebody in the music industry and was bought by a big tech corporation that makes phones and tablets, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to go too much into them because they're not a part of this promo here. And just to say a little bit about that, it broke. My brother spent over $200 on those headphones, close to 300, like between 2 and 300. And after a few months, it just fell apart, or it just stopped working, and he was out of the warranty. With Sudio, I've been using this for a couple months now. Flawless. I've accidentally dropped it on the ground, and it still works. No dents, no scratches. So far, I'm not saying that it's never gonna break if you drop it like from a third-story building or something like that. But just on a regular 3-foot walking 3 feet off the ground, I fumbled in my hands, fell, still works. That's the quality that you're getting. So, and for the fraction of the cost, you can go to this website. It's I'll have the link here in the description of this episode. I am hooking you guys up with 15% off. That's right, 15% off if you use the link in the description of this episode to get the Sudio headphones. Region is the one I'm using, but they have other smaller ones, sporty looking ones, you know, if you don't want this big, awesome, premium one. Enough about Sudio. Yeah, this episode we talk about the Avengers. Yes, it is spoiler filled. This is going on the third week. I waited a while. I was gonna release it within the first week. I'm like, people haven't fucking seen the movie yet, so let's not do it so soon. And decided to just do it after 2 weeks. Got a little bit caught up with last minute things. So this is the third weekend it's out. If you guys haven't seen it by now, I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking of. This is the movie event of the year, of the last 10 years. Marvel Cinematic Universe started 10 years ago this month with Iron Man back in 2008, 10 years ago. And this is just a build-up of 10 years of just 18 previous movies. Infinity War is the 19th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They have 2 more films coming out before the second part. Yes, if you didn't know, there is a second part to Avengers Infinity War. When you watch Infinity War, it ends. I'm not gonna spoil anything in the ending, but it ends in a cliffhanger. There is going to be a continuation of that story being released next year. The target date is May, so a year from now, around that time, a year, give or take a few weeks. The last part I believe is still considered the phase 3 of the MCU, and the whole 10-year arc, well, it'll be 11-year arc next year of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the main story, I mean. So we're getting in late July Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then we get in March of next year Captain Marvel. 2 months later we get Avengers Infinity War Part 2. I don't know. They don't have a title yet as of right now. Marketing at Marvel is still working on that. And then we talk a little bit about God of War and the Nintendo Labo. Now here's the thing. This is episode 54. Originally was episode 55. But here's what happened. Javier and I went into episode 54 before this one into deep detail on the what is that called? The God of War and Nintendo Labo. We reviewed it. We gave our opinions. And I hit play on the recording and it doesn't play. I guess the fucking episode decided to delete itself, or the files were corrupted. I don't think it's ever happened. No. I think it was when we first started the podcast over a year ago. We're almost approaching 18 months on this. In a couple months it'll be 18 months. The second or third episode of the podcast, I fucked up. I forgot to hit record. We talked for like over half an hour and there was nothing recorded. Yeah, when you're first starting out, it happens. Even if you're going on for a while, it's happened. Recently, it did happen. I think a few months ago, where Javier was talking and I was talking. We were talking like 5 minutes. I'm like, oh shit, we didn't have to. Good thing we didn't go a whole hour because I didn't hit record. But I did hit record this time because I remember I actually titled the episode, and when I go back this week to do some editing, it's gone. Episode 54, the original episode 54. So this is gonna take its place. This is episode 54. I hope you guys enjoy it. Watch Avengers Infinity War. It's the fucking movie event of the year. It's just awesome. Even if you don't like superhero movies, you'll find something to enjoy about this. That's it. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm talking too much. Enjoy. Yo, what's cooking in that kitchen, dude?
Nothing. I already cooked.
Oh, damn, you're super quick today.
No, I cook Sundays for the whole week.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck. I did that a
Mm.
couple weeks ago, and that was alright, but then I was like, it just sucks. So, today we
Yeah.
just cooked hamburger patties.
Hamburger patties.
Yeah, we got ground beef. We shaped them into patties.
Then what do you do next?
You season it and you put it on the fucking pan.
What?
That's it.
Amazing.
Done, motherfucker. So
Right.
fucking simple. How is it clear on that end?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we can. It is what it is. How was your weekend?
Good. Saw the movie.
Saw the movie. Okay.
And
I'm
saw some
gonna
llamas.
assume you're talking about Civil War.
Actually, I saw it years ago.
I'm just fucking around with you in response to your text.
Yeah, it's some kind of war.
Yeah.
You know, I mistakenly said Civil War instead of
Infinity.
War.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a war. Right, something happened.
Yeah. That's all you did this weekend?
Yeah,
You know.
touch some llamas.
Touch some Labos?
No, llamas.
You touched llamas. That sounds a
Mhm.
little weird. Care to elaborate?
I went to a farm that had llamas, and I touched them and learned about them.
And learned about them.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just one thing you remember about llamas.
They spit 6 feet. That's the distance.
What and why do they spit?
To it's territorial. Like they're like, get on my space, bitch. Spit in your face.
So they don't use their feet or anything or their tail. They just spit.
They're not like horses. They don't
Right.
do that. They don't kick like that.
Right.
So they spit.
They just spit.
Yeah.
Did you see an actual spit?
No,
You didn't
They
witness
respect-
it?
they respect me.
Oh fuck! They feared you.
Yeah,
Shit, dude.
respect.
Damn. Did you feed the llama?
No.
Damn. Disappointed in you.
Right.
That's good. My weekend. I'm trying to remember what I did besides go to the cinema. Shot some. I think we did some grocery shopping. I don't remember what else. Oh, I played. Continue playing God of War, but I'll get into that later. Let's go into the movie. When did you see it?
Friday night.
How was it? What was the experience? Did
My experience was pretty good.
did you see it at the Dolby Cinema again?
Adobe.
Yeah, Dolby Cinema.
Oh, I thought you said Adobe.
No, fuck Adobe. Dolby.
No, it's not an IMAX.
Ugh, I hate IMAX.
It's a huge screen.
Yeah, so
You know, the girls like it big.
the girls like it big.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hear. They like seeing
Oh.
they like
Well.
seeing Tony Stark's package on IMAX screen.
Yeah, so, the only thing kind of interesting, I don't know. Actually, I think I would say it would be spoilerish. So, are we going to talk a little bit before we spoil?
Wait. This whole fucking episode is spoiler alert territory. Okay?
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, so the only time someone got annoying, it wasn't annoying, it was just kind of interesting. I don't know. I just don't like screaming or talking during the movie. When Tony Stark was stabbed by Thanos, but whatever it was a sword or crystal, whatever it was. He's like, dropping to his knees. Looks like he's gonna die. In my head, I'm like, Finally. Some other guy, you could tell everybody's like, oh,
Hold on
and
a
but this
second.
guy, he was all like, yes, go Thanos, really loud. And I'm like, well, someone else shares my opinion, but
Hold that thought, sir. There. Okay, continue.
it's a little late.
It's okay.
Right.
So, I can tell
Mhm.
you hated the movie.
No, I liked it.
What did you like
I wasn't.
about it?
I didn't expect it to be so Game of Thrones-ish. That's weird to say Game of Thrones-ish, but like
I was
so
thinking
many
the
people
same
died.
thing. I was thinking the same thing. Very Game of Thrones-ish. I would add that Kevin Feige, the Marvel president, probably listened to fans and went a little edgier and darker. A lot of people love the Marvel movies, but that's one of their complaints I've seen from fans. Or they're not like DC dark. They don't have to be DC level dark and shit, But they went a little, like you said. I like that reference, Game of Thrones-ish.
Yeah, so for right away we already see people dying. Who was the first one? Was it Loki?
As the main.
Which
captain.
I don't think he's dead at all. He said way too much for
I
not,
think
him not to
he's
be dead.
dead. His neck was snapped. I don't think he
No,
can come
like-
back from that.
So first of all, just a few references there that he said that they make you think so. And I didn't read this or anything. This is just me. I'm sure there's even more what he said. But the big things were he was saying, "Oh, I'm not his guardian. I'm like a ice giant or whatever."
Yeah, the frost people.
So
Frostman.
the way you see him is just an illusion. So when he dies, he should revert back to his original state.
He kind of
his
turns.
other-
He does turn a little bluish from what I remember.
No, I don't remember any of that. And then he also was telling Thor, "There's light." I forget the exact quote. Something about there's light at the end of the tunnel or something like that. And then just the fact that he
Look,
did a stupid move to
I think
super
he was
like you could see it coming that he was gonna backstab him.
Speaking of
kinda
Game of
move.
Thrones-ish, and this happens in stories all the time. What you're saying, I don't really see. I guess you really want him to live, but I think he's dead because he
said way too many things in that little.
it doesn't matter if he
2
said
minute
to
period.
anything. I think he sacrificed himself. He was like a redemption of he wanted to show to his brother, hey, I took the Tesseract, but then after he saw that Thanos is all powerful and shit, Loki's like, you know what, this motherfucker's fucking strong. This is probably what he's thinking. So I'm just gonna fucking take the little dagger, try to kill him, and knowing that he's gonna fucking kill me. Probably he didn't know that, but he gave it a shot, and he fucking
He's like
snapped
the
his
god of
neck.
mischief. This is not a. He wouldn't do something so. So that's a child could come with that plan. He just did. So no, I think he's very much still alive.
Well, we'll see in a year, but I think he's dead.
Well,
You heard it here. It's on air, so we'll go back to this and see who was right in a year from now.
yeah, me.
No, you're never right.
Always right. You're always left.
Of course. Shit, come on, sir. So yeah, we were talking about Loki. He's the first one to bite the dust.
Yeah. So besides that, we get the Hulk getting destroyed, which plays a part of the movie. He never really comes back again.
He's
scared.
He's scared. He's never been beaten like that.
Hulk, no.
Yeah,
I wanna come
exactly.
back. Whatever he says.
Exactly. I actually like that. I read some online that some fucking nerd or whatever you want to call him, geek, was like, oh, I fucking hated that Hulk wasn't even in the movie. What kind of shit is this? Marvel, you fucked up. And I'm like, dude, they fucking set it up in the beginning, first few minutes of why the Hulk is not gonna appear, because he's fucking scared. He's never been beaten so badly. It's logical, and I don't know. Maybe this fucking nerd had a fucking hard on for Hulk and just wanted to see him. Who knows?
Possible.
Yeah. What else? What's next?
Well, so what do you think about Thor getting his ass beat like that?
We're still in the first few minutes or first act.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his ass beat. I thought he was gonna die for a second there. I looked at my wife and I was like, "Fuck, is he gonna die too?" And she didn't say anything, and I'm like, "Okay." I stayed looking, and after a few minutes of Thanos just torturing him, that's when the whole Loki came into play, and Loki did the whole sacrifice. That's why I really think Loki's not dead. I mean, not dead. Loki is dead because he sacrificed himself. He saw his brother about to be killed. He's like, oh, fuck, Thor's more powerful than me. I'm a fucking Loki. Let me just fucking give my life up for my brother. It just makes, to me, it just makes the most sense. Predictable in a way, but hey, these movies aren't, not always going to be unpredictable. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. Made you think there, huh? You're like, oh, fuck. He's right. It's okay.
Yeah.
I got a point.
What?
Exactly.
Never.
And what happened after that? That was big. Wasn't it after that when they focused on in New York City and they focused on Doctor Strange? Shortly after that?
Yeah, they went to Earth and they met who was it? I can't
it
remember
was
who
Bruce
went.
Banner. Wasn't it Bruce Banner that went to?
Oh yeah, it was.
Knocked on Doctor Strange's door.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, and then they crash land.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think Iron Man is talking to him or
Iron
whatever,
Man.
something like that.
Yeah, Iron Man showed up as well.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about that?
I think the Doctor Strange never really did anything huge in the whole movie, besides predicting the future. Or not predicting the future, but in seeing an alternate universes, what would happen in that scenario.
14 million possible scenarios.
Was it 14? That was 12.
14 million. I checked it.
So, that's something he really did. You would think he would use a time stone more or something. Nope. He kind of just did. His biggest thing was just seeing that vision, or seeing what would happen, whatever you want to call it. Do you think he did anything useful besides that?
Not everybody's gonna get their moment to shine in the movie.
Yeah, but it's a fucking time stone.
When you have so many characters. Yeah, he did do something with it. He looked at the possible scenarios that they would win, and he only found one. Which goes to the next question: that why did he give the stone to Thanos? And it goes into that scenario. He saw that scenario. He saw that Tony Stark was going to die. He saw the outcome that he saw himself giving the stone, the time stone, to Thanos. So he followed what he saw, because that was the only scenario he saw that they would win, or that a possible win. But
yeah, I think anybody would agree with that. Like, obviously he wasn't stupid, so he did that.
Because remember, in the beginning of the just 5 minutes earlier, he's like, he told Tony in the ship, if it comes down to the time stone and you and Spider-Man, I would allow Thanos to kill you and Spider-Man before he gets his hands on the time stone. And he completely went against that because he saw the scenario and he's like, fuck, this is the only scenario. So I thought that was pretty neat that he went against it. He didn't stick to his I would never give up the time stone. He actually gave it up because that's the only thing that he saw that he was able to foresee. I wasn't so disappointed in the whole Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a fascinating. Though his movie was good, but compared to the other more popular characters,
Yeah, but he's important.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. Maybe we'll see him. We'll see his importance in the part 2 or the fourth one, if you people want to say in the Infinity War saga. Um, what else is momentous in that part? I'm trying to think here. You can jump in. Are you falling asleep again?
Who?
You.
No, I'm just thinking.
Oh, you're thinking. So just add stuff. Think and speak.
Think and speak.
Yeah.
I mean, we get to the fighting quick, don't we? What was the next? I can't remember what happened exactly right after.
Shortly after there's a big well, that was before the fight. The fight that led up to that was very good. I like that fight with Tony Stark, Spider-Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, not all of them, but some of them. It was just Star-Lord and was it Drax? That's his name?
Drax.
Bautista?
The Destroyer.
Yeah, Drax the Destroyer. Because Rocket and Groot went with Thor. They split up. Which I know I'm jumping here, which I actually enjoyed Thor teaming up with Rocket and Groot. That was a great fucking team up. Whoever came up with that idea, I'm sure it was one of the writers. Fucking genius. They should do more team ups together. I fucking loved it. And Thor's or Chris Hemsworth's calling fuck what did they call him? A rabbit. He's like, okay, rabbit.
He never corrected him too.
He's never seen a rabbit and he's like, oh, he must be a rabbit.
But the fact that
he never corrected him. Like, I'm pretty sure the
Rock
Rock.
Wrong with it.
No, yeah, he goes along with it. Either I was thinking either he doesn't know what he is, or the other option is that he's fucking Thor. He can snap his neck in a second. Let me not correct them.
Yeah,
we just go along with it. Fucking rabbit.
Are you a rabbit?
I'm a rabbit, sir. A big rabbit. What's all that noise? It sounds like somebody's getting beat up back there.
It's a dog.
Shut the fuck up.
My wife got home, so he's excited.
Oh, Jesus. The dog. Yeah, it was just a crazy fun movie. It was what else?
What do you think about Black Panther dying? Did you think he was gonna die like that? I mean, half the universe had to die. But
50%.
His movie was so popular. Did you think he was gonna die?
I kind of knew he was gonna die, or I expected it, just because I don't know, something just told me, because he's in it was his home turf, and it would be more of I guess I'm trying to go for a surprise, and it was, because I was watching the movie, people in the auditorium were like, "Oh my god, the Black Panther!"
Yeah, I can tell a lot of people reacted to that, and I'm like, I was actually surprised.
So I was like, "Oh shit!" They really went like you said, Game of Thrones, ish in this movie. Surprising deaths occurred. So I was kind of.
I would have liked if Iron Man died though.
Yeah, I was surprised that the original Avengers stayed alive.
And fucking Captain America, everybody thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that when he went up against Thanos, and Thanos' big, huge fucking hands were like right in Captain America's face, I was like, is this motherfucker gonna snap his head off or something? But no, it didn't happen. So which to me, it in the fourth Avengers film, which, as I mentioned, is a year away, the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the original 4 Avengers from the very first film from 6 years ago, have something to truly avenge. Like, this is going to be like fucking personal to them, because they lost deep fucking close friends. Just vanished.
How deep?
Very deep. Like murky waters fucking deep.
Well.
So
that's just, in a way, it's kind of a genius thing that the writers did, because it's gonna, and it has people invested, and people already like thinking, okay, what the fuck are these guys gonna do that are still alive to truly avenge their friends?
Well, kill Thanos.
Well, exactly, kill Thanos. Damn, dude, that dog is very excited.
The dog went away.
You should learn how to whisper to your dog.
I know how to whisper to your mom.
You should. She misses you. Just don't tell your wife. I don't want her to get jealous.
It's okay. She knows.
So what else did you like or didn't enjoy any part of in the film? Was there anything like, I could have gone without that, or?
I think the movie overall, I just enjoyed it. I didn't have too much to complain. I was surprised it didn't like.
How did the 2.5 hour, almost 3 hours with the credits, but 2.5 hours runtime make you feel?
I was fine with it. I didn't feel like it
I agree.
dragged.
The pacing was well done. The editing was done. That's like kudos to the editing team. They could have like dragged it on even more, and I noticed that they cut scenes or they did edits right when they needed to. Like, okay, here's the most important part. Boom, let's go to the next part. Here's this. Okay, let's go to the next part. And that's great editing right there, keeping that pacing. I did not even look at my watch at all. It didn't feel like almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
I give them thumbs up on that part. What else did I? What was your favorite fight or action sequence? Because there was a few of them that you enjoyed. If you can name one at least.
All right, I just we gotta stop to here for a minute. I have to go take a piss. I'll be right back. Hey, yes, hey you. The Sudio is a brand that makes headphones. They make awesome headphones. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Sudio. They want to revolutionize the way that people see headphones. Not just a tech company, but also an accessory. Currently, the headphones market can offer you one of two things: style or tech. Fashionable headphones tend to lack the proper sound quality, and high-tech variations are bulky and not design-oriented. Sudio wants to bridge that gap, while emphasizing their modern Scandinavian design. They also provide a product that matches the quality of even the highest-rated headphones on the market for a fraction of the cost. That's right. And they also have worldwide shipping. Get this. Wait for it. It's free worldwide shipping. Okay? Free. Gratis. Okay? Gratis. Look, they sent me the Regent brand of their headphones. It's their premium on-ear model. It has impeccable quality. Clarity is amazing. The sound is just balanced and just fan freaking tastic. They have 24 hours of battery life with 20 days of standby life. The Regent model is the perfect companion for you at home or on the go. It will connect to any device that has Bluetooth, but there is also an auxiliary cord if you don't want to use the wireless option. You can personalize the Regent interchangeable caps, such as white or black marble designs. It's a great combination of high polished metal and matte surfaces that embodies the vision of the Scandinavian design. Sudio, I'm gonna have a deal for you: 15% off any purchase, but you have to use this link below. Okay, the link is in the description of this episode, or I could just read it out loud here. It's just a small link. It's https://goo.gl/capital D as in Delta, lowercase d as in Delta, lowercase m, lowercase w, lowercase x, lowercase m. All right, It's gonna be in the description of this episode. Sudio, 15% off here at Bits for You, and the discount code is actually Bits, capital BITS. Okay, that's the discount code. And we're back. That was a long piss break.
In the end, when Thanos is just crushing everybody with a single punch or something.
Yeah, you enjoyed that?
Reminds me how much of a one-sided fight it would be between you and me.
No, sir. Everybody knows the outcome of that. I win.
Yeah. I'll
Always.
destroy you.
I'm on top. You're in the bottom. On fours. Oh,
Nah.
shit.
Nah.
Yes. So you enjoyed the ending sequence?
Yeah.
It was very well done.
I'm glad Thanos wasn't super one-sided here. They tried to give him some stuff, obviously with his daughter and all that stuff, but didn't spend a ton of time on him. But
That's what I wanted.
At least it wasn't the usual.
That's what I wanted to mention. A lot of complaints too. Maybe that's 10 years of listening. Marvel studio heads are like, okay, we're gonna give the fans a villain that is menacing, but at the same time, you can kind of like feel like he's not a weak villain, because everybody's complaining that Marvel has weak villains. The only one wasn't considered kind of weakish and was very, very loved was Loki. Well, fuck, dude. Fucking this movie could have been called the Thanos movie, because it was literally, he was like the major character on screen. He had more screen time than anybody else, and I like that. I like that he was on screen, because and I like the flashbacks with him and his daughter, stepdaughter Gamora, because we're meant to think that he's just a menacing maniac, but at the same time, he, like a lot of other people throughout our history that are just want to rule or conquer, he doesn't see himself as evil. He just feels like, okay, so like his planet it's on the brink of extinction, and his civilization, he decides, okay, what about if we kill half of the population? And people were like, you're fucking nuts. And he's like, no, I'm not. He set out, his goal was to do that. So, and I like that they focus a lot on him, and built that relationship with him, his daughter, the flashbacks. It gave the audience something to connect to, and that's what made the movie work. That they actually had a strong villain. Like, Marvel was waiting. Maybe that was their goal all along. I don't know. Maybe not. But 10 years of shit villains. You don't think so?
I think they just did shit with that.
Yeah, like shit villains for like, what is it? This is the 19th film. Like 18 movies prior to this, except Loki, and now they gave us a strong, badass villain.
It took a long time.
It did. 18 films. Well, 19 films later. But I like that. Even at the end credits, it's like Thanos will return. That hinted like, okay, it's a Thanos movie. I usually see that when James Bond returns. James Bond will return.
Your mom will return.
Your dad.
Stuff like that.
So yeah, like you were saying, Thanos. I guess you enjoyed him as a villain.
Yeah, I said. I mean, they could have done more with him, but considering that we had something at least, I'm happy, because the usual Marvel villain has nothing going on.
Exactly.
And it's kind of fun. It's like, yeah, please give me something to care about for this villain, and they gave us something.
They gave us a little something. Yeah. Enough. And at the end, he got what he wanted. He got to see the sunset. It was beautiful. Dude, another thing that surprised me. Okay, when they showed the teaser for the movie, like I think 6 months ago, the CGI for Thanos, and a lot of people online were complaining, like, oh, he looks horrible. It looks shit. Man, dude, hats off to fucking ILM or whatever effects studio did the CGI because there was
There's a ton of
moments.
them.
Yeah, there was moments. Trust me, those credits were like 10 minutes, fucking long. Every fucking even the you even see the credits, the name of the person that fucking wipes Robert Downey Jr.'s ass. Like, oh, I want my credit. I wiped his ass. Like, dude, like the effects on Thanos were fucking amazing. Like. There was moments that I thought I lost, that I just got taken out of him being CGI. I was like, look, this is Josh Brolin. Oh no, fuck, dude, it's Thanos. I mean, fucking CGI, but everything was worked. It blended well with the backgrounds, with the actors. It all meshed together beautifully. That surprised me a lot. They didn't half-ass it like the fucking Justice League movie.
Yeah, no one cared about what's his name, something Wolf.
Steppenwolf, whatever the fuck.
Steppenwolf.
Nobody
Yeah,
give
that
a
dude.
shit
No one
about
give a
that.
shit about him.
Nobody. Like, dude, and actually, as of today's May 2nd, yesterday, in just, 4.5 days, Avengers worldwide broke the box office record of Justice League in 4 days. It took Justice League 4 months to make 600 and something million. I think it was 670 million. It took 4 days for the Avengers to do that.
I'm not surprised. Yeah. They fucked it up.
Yeah, big time, dude.
What can you say?
Fucking records broken.
Like your face being broken.
Like my fist just going like this and ripping your fucking tongue out. And then taking it out and then choking you with it.
Killing us.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I thought you would say more about the movie, sir. You're kind of quiet. What else? Do you don't have anything else to say?
Just I guess the next part, to me.
You want to talk about predictions of the next one?
Say predictions, but what
Okay.
do you think? Like, obviously, a lot of stuff happened. Okay, let's talk about the after credit scene. How about that?
Go ahead. Okay, they set it up because even though we already said spoiler alert, let's just remind people what's the after credit scene.
Basically, I almost said Shaft.
Well, he was Shaft in the movie.
Nick Fury, he paged someone, and you see the logo, and it's Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's logo.
Yeah. So,
Which, as I checked, her movie's set to come out in March of 2019.
yeah, next year. I think she's the next one after
Ant-Man. It's just Ant-Man.
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man is in July. 2.5 months from now, and then we wait until March for Captain Marvel, and then after Captain Marvel, I think sometime in May we get Avengers 4. Or part 2 of the Infinity War saga, whatever you want to call it.
They're not coming in part 2.
They don't have a title yet. It just says Avengers Untitled.
Yeah.
2019. That's all it says online.
See.
So
Yeah.
So-
That. So what did you when they did that, what did you think?
I took a shit. I was like, holy fuck. Okay, so I know Captain Marvel. I never really got into reading her comics or anything like that growing up as a kid. I knew about her. I knew I read a couple of things here and there, but I wasn't like a huge fan. Marvel never really at least she's not a character that's pushed in the forefront. You know what I mean? I don't know if you agree with that, but she is Marvel's version of Superman, just stronger. Like, they did power level tests like years ago. She would kick the shit out of Superman because she's more powerful than he is. So I can't wait to see what happens, how she gets involved in the next Avengers. Will she have a one-on-one fight with Thanos where she, just provide help to the Avengers to defeat Thanos? That's all remains to be seen.
Yeah, so I can tell you what I knew of her before this movie, just in comic book wise.
Right.
Which is the only thing we would know. I know that for Rogue to be flying around and have that super strength.
Right.
That's because she got it permanently from Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that.
Right.
And then I know because of more of a recent-ish comic books, Spider-Woman is like good friends with Captain Marvel.
Right.
So, BFFs. So I know that from there.
Right.
That's basically already her. I did read her past a little bit. Her stuff with the original Captain Marvel, which is a dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the backstory, which is basically it. So a lot of that goes with X-Men stuff.
It does.
It's a lot of X-Men heavy stuff. So I'm kind of wondering. I know it's pending, but are they gonna try that? Are they gonna put that in X-Men?
Well, here's the thing that gets me into that. Was this Disney's plan all along? Yes, we all know Disney owns Marvel. Disney announced in November or December that they were in negotiations made an offer to buy Fox, which owns X-Men. And Captain Marvel, the movie, began to film around that same time. So could they have done last-minute editing? Could they also, since Captain Marvel is 11 months away from release, that's plenty of time, and all major big movies do reshoots, like, let's say 6 months before releases. So she could come back, the writers could come back 4 or 5 months from now, do reshoots and add new scenes, because this one didn't work well, let's take it out and do it again. So there's still that time, because it is finalized. Disney said that that Fox will go into their brand beginning of 2019, right around the time that Captain Marvel was released. So who knows if this is all planned out? What you're saying, what you're hinting at, could they be touching on it? Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Maybe the reshoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm really wondering if they're going to do that. I actually kind of think they will, but I'm not 100% on this. They're not going to talk about it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a wait and see thing. Because, like I said, they're not going to talk about it. Fine, but it's there. They could easily do it. Her backstory has a lot to do with the X-Men. So
here's a rumor. This is not. I looked this up just a few days ago. Sources online. Nothing is confirmed. So this is just rumor. But the rumor was that a month ago. This is already after Disney made the offer to buy Fox, and it seems to be, being in the final stages before the year's over. The X-Men, this is going to be the 4th X-Men in the new saga movie, with these characters like the new Magneto, the new Professor X. Those actors are coming back for the 4th X-Men movie. They're doing reshoots, or they did reshoots like a month ago. The rumor was that the reshoots were done also to introduce the X-Men characters into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's just a rumor, but it's just coincidence that, or maybe not, that those reshoots are being done, because the movie was completely filmed and done, 8 months ago, and all of a sudden they're doing reshoots, and the rumor was they're doing reshoots to introduce the X-Men characters into the MCU. Does that mean that the X-Men these X-Men will be in the Avengers 4? I don't know, because the Avengers 4 was finished filming. I think they're going to finish filming this month, because they started it. They filmed it back to back, but then they stopped and they took a long break, and they started filming it again, I think now as we're speaking. And they're supposed to be filming Avengers 4 in a month or so.
Huh.
It's just all weird how all this is, speculation.
No, but yeah, I do think it's pending. We know it. Is it going to happen? I think so. So
you're hoping that it does, that they introduce them?
Yeah, I think anybody hopes that universe also needs some saving.
It does.
I don't like how Fox. Like, I was talking about to the coach about someone like Apocalypse. He is pretty high level villain
Right.
who has porting events around him too. And and he's, I guess, I'd say he's as strong as Thanos, but he's kind of
He's powerful.
known like that.
He's powerful.
And it's what do they do? They kill him off. His one story, one movie, no build up.
Right.
It's just he was just a villain for a movie kind of guy, in the X-Men universe. And what a waste, because Apocalypse is so important to the X-Men, and that's the studio not knowing what the fuck to do. And someone like Marvel, look what they did with Thanos. They made the most money they're fucking making. So
yeah, they built up Thanos 6 years ago with the first Avengers.
Yeah, and he's a villain for that kind of caliber.
Mm-hmm.
And they.
I agree with you with the whole Fox Studios fucking up Apocalypse storyline. That movie it had some good parts, but towards the last act was kind of silly, and I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on here? Like, they didn't know how to end it, and they had no idea to build a universe. It seemed like they tried to build their own little universe in Fox, but wasn't working out.
Everybody's trying, but nobody could do it. The only one who's really done it is Marvel.
Exactly.
So, but that's because they took their time. They didn't rush it.
Yeah. Look, and we talked about this before. Look at DC. They tried, and they got fucking scared when the Avengers came out, and they're like, "Fuck, let's rush every fucking movie, and let's not do the Man of Steel sequel. Let's not do a solo movie for Batman. Let's not do a solo movie for anybody." The only solo movie they had was Wonder Woman, and then they did a fucking Suicide Squad, which had no reference to the fucking Justice League that I can remember, and the movie was shit to a lot of people.
Yeah, they rushed it.
It's insanely piss poor fucking DC's, fuck up, whatever. I was thinking of a word, but that's all I can come up with. But yeah, I agree with you with the whole X-Men thing. It would be interesting if these rumors come into, reality where they are just doing reshoots or trying to introduce these characters into the MCU. But we have to wait and see now. Who knows? So you touched upon predictions or what might happen. You were talking about Captain Marvel. What were you also saying about her? I think we kind of sidetracked.
No, it was basically leading to the X-Men stuff.
Oh, okay, that was your point. Gotcha.
I did read also that Kevin Feige or whatever said that she's gonna be powered up compared to what we know her.
She's going to be powered up, you said?
Yeah, she'd be stronger than what we think of.
Well, she's pretty strong in the comics from what little research I did. She's like very powerful.
Not like someone who could fight Thanos or anything like that.
Oh. Well, doesn't she she has a few abilities. One of them is like she shoots a ray out of her hands or something like that, and the rays are stronger than Iron Man's rays. Is from what I've read online. She also has this ability where she does this like a transformation, kind of like going like into I guess Dragon Ball Z, like Super Saiyan mode. So wouldn't that make her like fucking uber powerful as well? I looked it up and that came up.
I'm that's the first I've heard of it. I guess I don't really know much about her though. So
because that could give her a fighting chance.
She shouldn't be able to take on Thanos much. I mean,
on her own, I don't know. Again, if anybody knows a lot about her, tweet us at Bits for You Podcast or email us. But I really, Javier and I don't know much about her. But I was reading comments. Somebody said that she's more powerful than Superman in her regular mode or regular state, and when she turns into this uber Captain Marvel level state or however you want to word it, she's a lot more powerful. So there's a bunch of possibilities that could happen. We just don't know about it because you and I are not familiar with her. I don't know if she could even take on Thanos by herself. Nobody knows.
I mean, with the gauntlet, nobody should be able to. with the Gauntlet, he could. I know this because I did get into Infinity Gauntlet when I was younger.
Right.
He's able to take on like these deities, like the real ones, like the Levian Tribunal, Eternity, people that nobody should be fighting. He can. So she shouldn't be able to take him on whatsoever. This is with the glove. This is with the glove, by the way.
Right, the Gauntlet. Now, wasn't there in the movies in the MCU? There's 6 stones. I thought Deadpool had the 7th stone, or was I wrong? Wasn't there 7?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I'm looking it up now. What is it called? Just called Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Okay, Infinity Gauntlet.
And Infinity Stones, whatever you remember.
Gauntlet Comics. Okay, here it is. Gauntlet Comics. Comic. How would I... Storyline. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what Google fucking tells us. Help me out here if you can. Okay, so it says here 2003 they did something with the storyline. Something in 2000. Oh, 1999. Sorry, 1991. I think that's when they first. Yeah, that's when they first did the storyline. In the early 90s. It was 6 issues. And they call it the Infinity Gems. How many is it? Let me see. Doesn't say what. Damn, doesn't say. I'm still reading. I'm trying not to remain silent because that air is annoying. Background. Yeah, I don't see any mentions of the fucking that was bad. Bad. Oh, okay, Thanos discovers that the 6 gems. Okay, so there is 6. Huh, somebody said that, see, space, time, reality, mind, soul, or power. Somebody made a reference to fucking Deadpool having the 7th one. I wonder if that was a Deadpool joke or something.
I did read. I only read like the first issue of Deadpool versus Thanos. That was a comic that was like maybe 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. How was it?
I mean, Thanos beats him in the first page.
Yeah. So
he just punches him and becomes like a splat on the floor.
Moving on. Just to, I guess we're pretty much. I don't know. Do you have anything else to say about fucking Infinity War?
No, that's about it, really.
You liked it? You loved it? Yeah. It was worth the 10 years, would you say?
Yeah.
19 movies?
Yeah, we'll see how it ends, but yeah.
Yeah. So Deadpool, they showed the new trailer or the recent trailer right before Infinity War. Are you excited about the Deadpool sequel?
Yeah, I already have my ticket.
You got your ticket already?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'll be on vacation, so I cannot see it opening weekend. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to be on my honeymoon. So I'll miss it. I'll miss it opening weekend. But yeah, it's going to be interesting because Fox's Deadpool belongs to Fox, and Disney now owns Fox, or will own them in a year from now. And what's going to happen to Deadpool? Are we going to still get Deadpool movies under Disney? Kevin Feige said that he would leave Fox's Marvel properties as is. He's still not sure, but he wouldn't PG turn Deadpool PG-ish. He would keep it R-rated. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah,
on
why
that?
change what's making a lot of money? So.
Exactly, what's working?
What's working?
Exactly. What have you been playing lately?
Ni no Kuni 2.
You went back to that? What happened to the fucking Labo, sir?
No, I've been still.
That's it.
Playing,
You don't play the Labo anymore. It's boring. You just put it to the side.
No, I told you it was like a Lego thing. I'm not gonna. It's not something I play every day.
So it's like a Lego thing. Is Nintendo's plan to make you or people that bought that shit buy more Labos in the future, or can you update it? Can you upgrade it? How's it gonna work?
Probably you have to buy. Like, there's another kit. You haven't bought it.
The other kit is the robot kit, which costs like $70. That's more than the fucking game.
Yeah, and I'm not doing that, but at least anytime soon.
Oh.
But yeah, whenever they come out with another one, I guess they'll release it. I don't know what's their schedule for that.
Any idea of? I tried looking online. I couldn't find anything. But any idea of how well it's sold? Is it doing okay? Is it like was it well received? Was it like shit received?
I haven't seen anything about that yet.
Neither have I. It's only released like 2 weeks ago, so it's not a long time.
Yeah.
And Nintendo's kind of tries to remain hush hush on their sales numbers. But anyways, so Ni no Kuni 2. Are you near the end? Are you still early in the beginning? Where are you at?
I'm in game.
Yeah.
So I'll probably finish it within the next 2 weeks.
So you're at the final stage, or close to it.
I'm in the last 2 chapters. I had to look up that. I just look at the trophies. And I see there's only 2 more chapters. So, and I'm within the second to last chapter. So chapter and a half, whatever.
I want to come back in the future when you finish it. You'll let us know, and then you can give us your full like beginning to end review and thoughts on it. But for now, as far as you've played, what are your thoughts on it? What are the things you liked, and what are the things that you wish they could have changed or made better?
For Ni no Kuni 2?
Yeah.
I mean, I like how it is. It's. I'll say this. This is not a game that's. How can I put it? Game that. They don't have voice acting all the time. Cutscenes. So it's a little, I guess, budgeted in a sense.
Right.
It feels more like a traditional RPG in that sense. But I wouldn't change that. That's fine. I think people are just getting used to that kind of stuff. And this game is not like that. It's kind of like Xenoblade 2. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Where it wasn't like that either. Although there was a lot of voice acting in that one.
Would you say that it had more voice acting?
It wasn't like cutscenes all over the place or anything like that.
Would you say it had more voice acting than Ni no Kuni, or about the same?
Oh no, there's a lot more voice acting.
And
Xenoblade Chronicles 2, yeah.
Okay.
This barely has any.
Okay.
It's a lot of reading. They'll do little things like, "Hey."
Right, little like a phrase, like a word here and there.
Like,
Right.
Stuff like that. Little noise phrases, but that's about it.
Okay. So you enjoy that. What are some things that you wish they could have done better? If there's anything, or one thing at least, that you would made you think like, damn, why didn't they do this instead?
What they could have done better? Maybe some more world building. I don't know. I think that's the thing I could say.
You think it's a bit
I don't
lacking?
know. I feel like the first one had a better world. More interesting design of characters. Stuff like that.
Isn't this in the same world, or is it like years after, or a different world?
I think it's within the same universe or world, whatever, but it's totally different characters.
Okay.
You don't have to play the first one to play the second one. There's no need at all.
Got it. So it's kind of following along the lines of like the Final Fantasy series, where you don't have to play the previous version to play this one, the current one.
Right. Final Fantasy is a great comparison.
Got it. Okay. Well, I have it here, and I have it at home. I haven't played it. I'm going back and forth between God of War and Zelda. Right now, it's mostly God of War. Zelda's kind of like been in sleeping.
I'm surprised you're getting all these games, and you haven't even you have games like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which you got
I have
like
Xenoblade.
a long time ago.
I have Xenoblade, yes, and I haven't.
It's been out for 5 months now.
So
you could have just waited on the purchase.
No,
it's an example because I used to be really bad like that, and I stopped. I to some degree I'll buy some stuff.
Well,
here and there,
I did it. I did it because I got a gift for the wedding, so I just said, "Fuck it, let me buy it." I wasn't planning on buying it. I was at the store, and the store had the game, and it was a gift card for that store. And there was nothing in the store I wanted. I'm like, "Oh fuck it, I'll get Xenoblade. I'll play it one day," and that was my intention. One day I'll play it. It didn't mean that I was gonna play it right then and there. So, but yeah, I have a backlog. I'm trying to get through it. As you see, a year later, I'm almost, or I'm playing Zelda. Gonna finish it one day. No, I'll finish it soon. I couldn't finish it in April. I tried, but no luck. But it's getting there. God of War is great. Fucking amazing game. I know you're not into it. You said it in the last episode, but you gotta try it. Gotta try it. Borrow it from one of your homies up there.
I know nobody with it. So
What? Sir, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with your friends over there. If you're listening, get fucking God of War. All right.
like I said, if it's on like sale for $5 or something. Yeah,
Fuck
sure.
you, $5. Get that shit for fucking $59.99.
No, I can go fuck itself for that price.
Any last words?
You can follow us on Twitter at Bits for You Podcasts.
And email us at bitsforyouPodcast@gmail.com.
Word.
Word. All right. Hasta luego, señor.